Hi, I'm Patrick. Scored a 100 percentile in CAT 6 times. So this particular video is basically to help you prepare for CAT if you're starting from August. A lot of people believe that August you cannot prepare, but I don't think August is out of bounds. I mean, you people have prepared from August and have done really well in the CAT exam. Yes, you have to give more time. You can't work and prepare for CAT when you're starting from August, nor can you maybe do something else. I mean, it has to be more or less a whole time preparation for CAT, which is important. So let's look at that. If I'm starting from August, how do I go about preparing for CAT? So time period, approximately 3 to 3.5 months that you have. CAT is normally somewhere in the end of November. So yes, you have around 3 to 3.5 months for preparation for the CAT exam. Technically, I'll divide it into 1.5 months for syllabus completion. I would also mention that during this particular period, if you can write one mock in 2 weeks, it could help just to know that you're on track and know the paper pattern properly. And then maybe the remaining 1.5 to 2 months, you can focus on mocks, revision, and improvement. That's how the broad plan should be with regards to preparation for the examination. Now, getting into sections, there are three sections basically for CAT: con, DLR, and verbal. Uh, so let's look at how to prepare broadly with each sections. Normally, con takes more time to prepare because the syllabus is vast. Verbal, if you focus on reading and read regularly, verbal should take care of as far as CAT is concerned. Because if you look at the CAT verbal section, is mainly based on reading comprehension and reading basically. DLR is a little tricky, need to be logically sound. So there is more of logic as compared to DI as far as CAT is concerned. So I would recommend start with a mock. The idea is to know the pattern of the paper. Okay, it also helps you to know which are your weak areas and strong areas. Normally, when you prepare, you should spend more time on your weak areas. So by writing a mock, you come to know that which of the areas you're weak at and which are the areas you're strong at. Apart from that, yes, it will help you to plan your preparation. Planning is one of the very important parameters, so that will help you to plan your preparation properly. Broadly, preparation time, I would say you need a minimum of 6 hours per day and maximum of 8 hours per day. If you really want to crack the exam, you need to give this much time. So, which means I say that you cannot do it along with something else. Try to give full time for CAT. I mean, even if you give less time, like 5 hours or 4 hours, you can still do well in the CAT. I'm not saying no. But yes, I would, to safer side, say 6 hours to 8 hours a day. Okay. Not beyond 7 to 8 hours. I mean, that's the maximum that you can give. So tentative breakup could be you could give quant around 3 to 5 hours, DLR around 1 to 2 hours, and reading maybe around 1.5 to 2 hours, puzzles and calculations. There's a broad breakup of the time that you will give for each of the areas. Plan. So it's very important to plan. A lot of students don't plan and they just start preparing without a plan. The problem with that is that you may overshoot your time in some area and you may get less time for the other areas, which is okay if you start early, but when you're starting in August, planning becomes very, very important because you don't have time to waste. Okay, so make a plan so that as to when will you complete the syllabus. So technically, as I said, maybe 1.5 months. So if you're starting from August, maybe mid of September you can complete your syllabus. So make a plan for that. Also make a weekly plan. So that means I have around 6 to 7 weeks, let's say 7 weeks. How do I plan these 7 weeks? What are topics I'll cover in the 7 weeks? Broad plan, weekly plan during this particular period of time. Also make a daily plan. So before the day, for tomorrow's plan, make it today. So tonight before you sleep, make a broad plan as to what you will cover tomorrow. Remember, we are making plans. It need not be that the plans are always followed. There are days when plans will not be followed. You will be down, you will be demotivated. That's perfectly all right. The key is to wake up and replan and re-prepare. Okay, that's the whole aspect about it. So don't get bogged down just because something is not going on your way. You're finding something tough. That's very common. Just try to focus and replan moment you're down. Let me just give you a broad example. I'll go with details of each plan for each section, maybe in a separate videos where I'll make a separate video for quant, DLR, and verbal. But just to give you an example of plan. If you have approximately 7 weeks to complete the syllabus, let's say you have 23 topics in mathematics and maybe 14 topics in DLR. So that means I can cover approximately 3 topics per week in maths, right? 20 topics, 7 weeks, approximately 3 topics per week in maths. 2 topics per week in DLR. Technically, I would recommend you to complete your DLR much faster, uh, because DLR maybe you can then go on to make sums. But yes, maths will require that much time. So maybe 3 topics per week in maths is what you can cover. I will give you a more detailed plan maybe in the next video for maths and DLR. You can go to those videos. So that means each topic of maths could be 1 to 3 days based on a difficult level. If a topic is easy and you understand it, finish in one day. But if a topic is tough, you may require 3 days to complete. Same with DLR, maybe around 1 to 3 days depending on the topic which is at hand. Also ensure that you make a daily plan. It's very important to make a daily plan when you're going ahead with your syllabus. There will be days where you're down, but make a daily plan. So next videos will be basically quant, DLR and verbal preparation from August. So I'll have 3 separate videos for each of these areas. You can go to those videos to have a fair idea as to how to plan your preparation. Thank you.